Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. Today I want to share a secret with you that Albert Einstein reportedly called the eighth wonder of the world. He famously said, "He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it." We are talking about compound interest. It is, without a doubt, the single most powerful tool in the world of finance. If you truly understand how to harness it, it won't just improve your bank account. It can literally change the trajectory of your life. So, what exactly is compound interest? And why does it sound so magical? In the simplest terms, it is interest earned on interest. To visualize this, imagine you have a small snowball at the very top of a long, snow-covered hill. When you give it that first little push, it starts rolling. At first, the progress is slow. It stays small, and you might think nothing is happening. But as it rolls, it picks up a thin layer of snow. On the next turn, that new layer makes the surface area larger, which allows it to pick up even more snow than before. By the time it reaches the middle of the hill, it's gaining size rapidly, and by the bottom, that tiny hand-sized ball has transformed into a massive, unstoppable boulder. That is exactly how your money works when you allow it to compound. When you invest your money, you earn a return on your initial principal. That's simple interest. But here is where the magic happens. In the next period, you earn a return on your original principal plus the interest you just earned. Your money starts working for you, and then the children of your money start having children of their own. It creates a mathematical explosion that starts slow, but finishes with incredible vertical speed. Now, you might be asking, Rachel, why should I care about this right now? You should care because compound interest is the ultimate bridge between where you are today and true financial freedom. There is a huge myth in our society that to become wealthy, you need a massive six-figure salary, a high-tech startup, or a lucky lottery ticket. That is simply not true. You don't need to be a financial genius or a millionaire to start. You just need two ingredients: a little bit of money and a lot of time. The real beauty of compound interest is how it transforms small, everyday amounts into life-changing wealth. Let's look at a classic example that every investor should know. Imagine two friends, Sarah and Jack. Sarah is disciplined and starts investing just $100 a month when she is 20 years old. She does this for only 10 years and then stops completely at age 30. Never adding another penny. However, she leaves the money in the account to grow. Now, look at Jack. Jack waits until he is 30 to start, thinking he has plenty of time. He invests the same $100 every single month, but he does it for 30 years straight until he is 60. Even though Jack invested 3 times more money than Sarah and contributed for decades longer, Sarah will likely end up with a significantly larger nest egg. Why? Because she gave her snowball an extra 10 years at the very beginning to start the compounding process. Time is the multiplier. This is how small amounts grow into fortunes. If you save just $5 a day, roughly the price of a fancy latte, and invest it with an average market return, over 30 or 40 years, you aren't just looking at a few $1,000s in savings. You're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars. The math does not lie. When you use compound interest, time does the heavy lifting so your body doesn't have to. So, how do you take advantage of this starting today? There are 3 golden rules. First, you must start as early as possible. Every day you wait is a day of compounding you can never get back. In the world of finance, waiting for the right time is the most expensive mistake you can make. Second, you have to be consistent. Compounding needs constant fuel, and that fuel is your regular monthly contributions. It's better to invest a small amount every month than a large amount once a year. And third, and perhaps most importantly, you must be patient. The real magic of compound interest happens at the end of the curve. In the first few years, it looks boring. You might look at your account and feel discouraged because the growth seems small. But this is where most people quit. If you leave it alone, keep your hands off the principal, and resist the urge to spend your gains, that growth will eventually hit a tipping point and soar. As a finance professional, it breaks my heart to see people miss out on this because they think they don't have enough money to make it count. Don't fall into that trap. Whether it is $10, $50, or $1,000, put it to work now. Let the eighth wonder of the world start building your future while you sleep. The world of finance doesn't have to be a mystery. It's simply about making smart moves today. And